You're not shivering anymore. That's the problem. The storm hit 6 hours ago. The grid failed. Your house dropped from comfortable to dangerous in the time it takes a furnace to go silent. You layered up. Hoodie, jacket, gloves. You even lit candles because it felt like doing something. Now you're sitting on the couch. Strangely calm. Warmer, actually. Your fingers don't hurt as much. The shaking stopped. You think you're adjusting. You're not adjusting. You're dying. Most people don't freeze to death feeling cold. They die feeling warm. Here's what's happening inside you. When the temperature drops, your body panics intelligently. Blood vessels in your hands, feet, and skin clamp down. Vasoconstriction. It sacrifices your extremities to protect your core. Heart, lungs, brain. You shiver because your muscles are burning glucose to create heat. It's loud, violent, exhausting. That phase feels dramatic, miserable, obvious, but it's survivable. The real danger starts when you stop shivering. Shivering is a sign your body still has fuel and coordination. When your core temperature dips below about 35 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit, that mechanism begins to fail. Glycogen runs out. Muscles fatigue. The thermostat in your brain, the hypothalamus, starts misfiring. You feel less cold. You feel tired. You feel warm. It's called paradoxical undressing. In advanced hypothermia, blood vessels suddenly dilate. Warm blood rushes back into your skin. After hours of clamping down, that surge feels like relief. Overheating even. People tear off jackets, boots, crawl into snowbanks half naked because their brain is lying to them. That's why most hypothermia victims are found undressed. They didn't lose to the cold, they lost to biology. Now, zoom out. It's not just you. The neighborhood is dark, no traffic hum, no distant HVAC units. If this is a regional blackout in winter, emergency services are overwhelmed. Roads are iced. Help isn't coming fast. Your threat isn't just temperature, it's time. So what do you do before your body betrays you? First, you stop trying to heat the house. You heat a volume. Most people die warm because they waste energy on space instead of insulation. They burn through firewood, drain generators, light open flames that fill rooms with carbon monoxide. They try to recreate comfort instead of preserve life. You don't need 2,000 square feet at 70 degrees. You need one small microclimate above 35 degrees Celsius core survival threshold. Pick the smallest interior room, no windows if possible. Close doors, block drafts with towels, clothing, even trash bags taped over cracks. You're not decorating, you're sealing. Now build a tent inside the room. Blankets over a table, a mattress leaned against a wall, even a shower curtain and chairs. You're creating a dead air pocket. Air is a poor conductor of heat, if you trap it. Then you get off the floor. Floors steal heat through conduction. Cardboard, couch cushions, folded clothes, anything to create a barrier between you and the ground. Layer smart, not bulky, strategic. Moisture kills. Sweat conducts heat 25 times faster than dry air. If you were moving furniture and started sweating, change. Dry layer against skin. Insulating layer. Wind barrier. If you have an emergency blanket, don't wrap it tight against bare skin. You'll trap moisture. Instead, use it as a reflector over insulating layers or as a tent liner to bounce radiant heat back toward you. Now, fuel. Your body is a furnace that runs on calories. Without fuel, shivering stops sooner. Eat, even cold food, peanut butter, nuts, chocolate, high fat, high energy. Drink water. Dehydration thickens blood and impairs circulation, accelerating heat loss. But don't drink alcohol. It feels warming because it dilates blood vessels. That flush is heat leaving your core. Alcohol makes you feel warm while your core temperature drops faster. It also wrecks judgment. and judgment is the last defense you have. Check yourself every 20 minutes. Wiggle fingers and toes. Speak out loud. Slurred speech is a red flag. Confusion is worse. If you start feeling euphoric or irrationally comfortable, that's not resilience. That's failure. If you're with someone else, monitor each other. Hypothermia patients rarely recognize their own decline. If your partner starts insisting they're fine while removing layers, you override them. Warm, dry, insulate. Gentle rewarming only. No hot showers. Rapid external heat can cause cold blood from extremities to flood the core and trigger cardiac arrhythmia. Now let's talk about the other reason most people die warm. Carbon monoxide. In blackouts, people bring grills indoors, run cars in garages, fire up propane heaters without ventilation. Carbon monoxide is odorless, invisible. It binds to hemoglobin 200 times more effectively than oxygen. You suffocate at the cellular level while feeling sleepy. You don't gasp, you drift. Warm. Install a battery-powered CO detector before you ever need it. If you're burning anything, ventilate. Crack a window on opposite sides to create airflow. Better a little cold than permanent silence. And then there's overconfidence. You survived the first night. You feel okay. You decide to check on a neighbor in a hoodie because it's not that bad. Wind steals heat exponentially faster than still air. Wet clothing in snow becomes a refrigeration system strapped to your body. Dress like you plan to be outside longer than intended because you probably will be. The final betrayal isn't physical, it's cognitive. As core temperature drops, executive function degrades. You make smaller, worse decisions. You stop troubleshooting. You sit instead of move. You choose comfort over survival tasks. That's why you prepare routines in advance, written plans, checklists taped inside a cabinet. When your brain slows, you follow the script. Because when hypothermia takes hold, you won't feel dramatic. You won't feel cinematic. You'll feel sleepy, peaceful, almost cozy. And that's the trap. Most people don't die screaming in blizzards. They die quietly in houses, in cars, in sleeping bags. Because warmth is a sensation, not a measurement. Your body can lie. A thermometer doesn't. If the grid fails and winter moves in, remember this. The goal isn't to feel warm. The goal is to keep your core above the line where biology turns against you. Shrink the space, stay dry, eat, hydrate, layer intelligently, avoid flame arrogance. Monitor your mind as much as your temperature. Because when the shaking stops and the warmth creeps in, that's not survival. That's the last warning you get.